you have that, find that space and take some shelter, take some cover, cover your head with either hands, baseball helmet, or even a football helmet as well, because you do have that rotation that is in play. And post oak, you guys should also be in your shelter as well, because you are looking at a storm that has already produced a confirmed tornado. And if it's not producing a tornado yet, it will produce a tornado again if it wants to. All it needs to do is just lower down again, because you do have some very good rotation on this storm. It's a very tight rotation, hovering right just off 57 parts of those strings. And post up, this rotation could be coming right over towards your area, and that is just on the northern parts of Jack County. So southern parts of Clay County, Jack County, those areas, if you are along those areas, I urge you guys to take some shelter and find your safe space. And remember where your safe space is. That is a basement, bathroom, closet, anywhere that is enclosed here. And this is why we're tuning in, because of this rotation. You see the rotation on your screen. Alright? And we can look at where the severe thunderstorm warning and the tornado warnings extend. They even extend in Monte County. So Monte County even just, thankfully it is just south of 287 here, but hey, anyone in these areas, anyone that is shaded, anyone that is in the red box should be finding their safe space, all right? Whether that is, again, I'm going to say this again, it is somewhere that is enclosed. But you see the rotation. The rotation is tightening here, and it could eventually produce another tornado one. It could produce another tornado here. This is a storm that is already produced significant hail in Wichita Falls just about 2 hours ago, but now it's producing a tornado. And I already had a confirmed tornado just east of Highway 281, and is now moving along Farm Market 174. It's also just producing 100 plus mile per hour winds and even sizable hail. I'm talking about quarter size, even greater than that, tennis ball size, even baseball size hail associated with the storm that you are looking at. And you see the rotation. It's now tightening up a little bit more, and it's just south of Buffalo Springs, and now it's moving a little bit closer to Post Oak. If you are there, find your safe space, whether that is an enclosed place with 4 walls, as either your bathroom or closet on the first floor, the lowest level of your house, or even if you have a basement, find that space as well. Find your safe space, or even a baseball helmet or football helmet also help you as well, mainly because you want to protect your head from any sort of debris that falls from your house. But yes, we do have this rotation here, and this is the reason why we're tuning in, because of this rotation that moved along Farm Market 174. Now we can see where the storm is located here. Let's get a little bit closer visual of what that looks like here. Zoom in a little bit more. There it is. Farm Market 175, Shannon. If you are in Shannon right now, find your safe space. Please find your safe space, whether that is an enclosed area with, it's a bathroom, closet, anywhere that has 4 walls and no windows in the very center point of your house. Yes, the very center point of your house, or even the lowest level of your house. If you look down to your basement, if you have a basement, please go to that as well, mainly because this storm is producing rotation. And it's no joke. It produced a wedge tornado just about 30 minutes ago, and it's producing 100 plus mile per hour winds. Yes, 100 plus mile per hour winds. Ken and Cam just experienced that about 10 minutes ago, and even some hail as well. And they also experienced that as well. Thankfully, they are out of the way of this storm here, but again, it's a tornado warning that has produced a tornado already. Yes, like I mentioned, this storm has already produced a tornado, and even a confirmed tornado warning was issued with the pink box just about 20 minutes ago. Thankfully, that has been lifted here, but hey, the storm touches down again, which it could.
Oh my god.
You could be seeing another confirmed tornado, and that could be
Another
impacting the areas just north of Jack County. Yes, the northern parts of Jack County, nearby Post Oak, is in the path of this rotation here. The rotation could be, look at that. That could be a tornado in there. That could be a tornado where your rotation is. It's tightening up along Shannon. Shannon, if you are not in your shelter, you should be in your safe space right now, because tornado, if there is one, should be right over your head. And your safe space, again, is your closet, enclosed bathroom. That should be your safe space. Or even your basement. If you have a basement, please find that as well. Now we can see the visual of what that storm is. They've kind of repositioned themselves out there. Ken and Cam are repositioning themselves. They're getting another better view of the storm. Thankfully, they're not in where the rotation was, which is where they were experiencing 100 plus mile per hour winds. Thankfully, they're just out of that way here. We'll get to them in just a moment here, but we're going to pay attention to the rotation one more time. There's the rotation here. Let's pull that up. There's your rotation. It is now hovering a little bit closer to Post Oak. Post Oak, you guys are the next ones in line for this storm. So if you guys are in Post Oak, I would urge you guys to find your safe space. All right, find your safe space, and you know where that is. That is anywhere that is in a bathroom or closet or the center point of your home that is away from any sort of windows, covered in four walls, and make sure you protect your head. Mainly because this rotation is no joke. You see it right over. Was it now farm market 175? It is just on the southern parts of Clay County.
It's going to get that picture of
Jack County here in just a moment. But
let's get that picture of Hoda.
Again, it has already produced a tornado. Right now it has a tornado warning in Clay, but it could also, at any point in time, it could produce a tornado. And this storm right now is rain wrapped. There's your confirmed tornado again. Now we're going to send things back over.
We didn't have them like this,
over to Ken and Kim. You see, if they see anything, they seems like they have repositioned themselves. But if you see a tornado, it could be rain wrapped, right?
Hey, Jacob, yeah, we are still playing a position game at this point in time. We are moving through
It's 7:18. Residents in Wise County need to prepare for a strong thunderstorm that has already produced a large tornado. Tennis ball sized hail is also a possibility, so stay alert.
Why did you have to read that?
Look at that. Oh my god.
Is that 174, that tornado?
Can we go?
Look at that.
We want to move the northern half of Jack County and also continue to keep an eye on Jacksboro as well because this storm is kind of knocking on that county line.
See that picture?
Between Clay County
Why
and
can't we
Jack County right now,
go?
so that's how we're going to play. So we're going to have GPS to set for a little town called, what's this town here called?
I don't know what that for the tour.
GPS and we'll drive to one place and it'll take us to the northern half of Jacksboro so we do have access to get into Jacksboro as well because there's
That was the one
Play
on
harder out
74.
here.
does get a bit tricky out there. But taking a look at the storm, you can see still a messy looking south of RV. We're still a good bit of ways away. I mean, we're talking, we are probably, let's look at a quick draw here, probably 10 miles off the west of this storm and where that circulation would be as well. Still a slow moving storm at this time, but I can tell you, this storm has shown signs of quickly intensifying. You get a lot of warm, humid air out ahead of the storm, so at times it quickly ramps up. So that's why you got to keep your eyes, keep your eyes on the storm for the next as long as it's in the area. With that being said, though,
Oh my god.
confident that at this point in time, we'll have to keep an eye on it. But again, pretty big hail mixing with this core as well as an apple size hail. I don't know, Ken, how big would you say was the biggest hail we saw while we were out there? I would say maybe the golf ball, a bunch of it, maybe ready to get out of the
What parts is that? What parts is that?
Are we just not gonna go nowhere, Bob?
He doesn't think it's going to come our way.
Yeah, and what if it does? Then we're dead. Where's the tornado at?
Over there, empty shit. My belly's hurt.
Right onto the toilet. It's also probably even get his medicine. Why can't we leave?
Yeah, if we did get rid of Harry, I mean, if we had to say how close we were, we're probably feet. Yeah, we're on average. We're on average circulation. Yeah, we're about right as we fell. The velocity couple.
Is that the tornado that Tiny skin?
Yeah, last report, right as we decided to make that move to say, we need to bail off the storm. We're getting a little bit too heavy. That's when the radar skin came in, and sure as heck, that couplet was tight. It was the wind was strong with the couplet as well. And right after that, we just see an upgrade on that polygon to a separator warning. So with that being said, unfortunately, we don't have much in terms of visual out at this point in time. What you're seeing though, blocked by the trees, is the rear flanking downdraft, the backside of the storm. And right now, that storm is right along the strongest portion of that storm, right along the Jack and Clay County line right now. The biggest hail is focused right along 138 right now. You still have some pretty tight rotation down there, and this thing has shown times of wrapping up and putting down pretty quickly. And sometimes it stays out for a couple seconds, sometimes it stays out for a minute or two. Overall, just gotta keep an eye on this.
All right, sounds good. And again, hey, don't try and get too close to that storm because even though tracker's in one place, I don't want you guys to get hurt or any sort of, or find a tracker in two pieces or whatnot. Mainly because this storm producing one mile-per-hour wind gusts, which they experienced about say 20 minutes ago, and a confirmed tornado. Now there's a confirmed tornado that is in that storm that they were chasing, and you see that represented in the pink polygon box. It's a very small one. It's just right over Shannon. So Shannon, if you are in Shannon, please find your safe space, whether that is a closet, a bathroom, or anywhere that is the most center point of your home on your lowest level. If you have a basement, go there as well. But find
It
your
says
lowest
tornado
point
warning
at your
in
home in the most
Camden right now.
centralized part of your home as well.
And Paxton,
baseball
Camden.
helmet, you do have a tornado football helmet
Nearly
to
a
protect
post
your
oak right now.
as well, mainly
What?
because this
Hit it
storm,
on.
it has a confirmed
Jump
tornado
off
right
of
now.
us,
They don't
yeah.
have visuals of it as of right now, but it is rain wrapped if there is a tornado in there. So there's a confirmed tornado run. Like I mentioned, anyone that is in that pink polygon box is anyone in the southern parts of Clay County, including Shannon. Shannon, again, you guys should find your safe space, whether that is a closet, a bathroom, or the most centralized point in your home that's covered 4 walls away from any sort of windows, or if you have a basement, find that as well. Go to that safe space, mainly because the rotation is just
This is what it
off
looks
towards
like
the
from
east of
Wichita.
you. It is really just off towards the east of you right there, and there's a rain-wrapped tornado. It seems like a confirmed
Rain-wrapped
tornado that
tornado.
you see on the ground now. Ken and Kim, they are repositioning themselves to get you guys a better view of what the tornado is. But this storm has already produced baseball-sized hail, and even a wedge tornado, which you guys saw just about 45 minutes ago. And this storm can produce tornadoes, and with the rotation they have in play. Now, with tornadoes,
Now
they
we're
go
in a
up and
severe
down. They can
thunderstorm
touch
warning
down, they
till
can go back up,
8:30.
but the rotation that you have in
Jimmy.
play
Are we still at a
represents that you do
tornado?
have
Now I
some
got a
sort
weather
of
deal, severe
rotation
thunderstorm
of storm
warning.
that could touch down and go back
Till
up
8:30.
at any moment in time. And again, it's anyone shaded in that pink polygon box that we're going to focus on for you guys just a moment. Mainly because that is where
Are
your
we still
confirmed
under tornado
tornado is,
warning?
just east of Shannon. But if you are at Shannon, you should already be in your
Are we
safe
still
space.
under
That is in
tornado
a
warning?
closet or a bathroom.
Till
And
8.
anyone that is in the tornado warning area, that's anyone that's shaded, that's in the red box. You zoom out here, show you that red box. That's extended all the way off towards the coast.
It's so warm out here. It's just cold. They said it was that way of us. And they said it was coming this way, but now they're saying it's not, which is weird.
Now, they don't have visuals of it as of right now, but what we assume with this tornado, it's a rain-wrapped tornado. You can see how
It looks
tight
like
that
it got
rotation is.
closer
Look at how tight the
to
rotation
us.
is. Let's zoom into that storm again, all right? You have tight rotation, hovering now just south of Shannon and moving a little bit closer to Post. If you are in Post Oak right now, you should be in your safe space. That tornado with tight rotation is
I don't
rain-wrapped,
believe Papa.
is just west of your area. So I urge you guys, if you're in Post Oak, find your safe space. Whether that is a bathroom, a farm, or a basement, right?
It's so bright back here. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna show
There's
Shayna.
frogs. Look, there's a frog.
I'm gonna show Shayna. Oh, there's a frog. Completely not what we're supposed
Look,
to be
there's one right
doing.
here too.
Literally not what we're supposed to be navigating about.
Look right there on the tree.
Frog on the tree. Oh, I gotta cover y'all.
Did you hear that? There.
They said it was that way of us. It was coming right towards us. But, Papa is saying it's not anymore, even though he literally just now said that it's hooking right on top of us, which is so unbelievable. He just made himself lie, even though he knows he's wrong. I bet he knows he's wrong. I don't know. What's that? That's weird. There's froggies. Where's the froggies at? Here's the froggies.
Up by
area in
Jacksboro,
question
he's
here, but
showing
again,
like
this is another
Crafton,
viewpoint
you know,
of
coming
what the storm
that
looks
way.
like. Post Oak, like I mentioned, is now
What channel
hovering
y'all
along
watching?
Farm Market 175, and it's gonna move a little bit closer to those very tiny
that-
rural roads. This is a very rural area that we're looking at, but there's still people that live.
Well,
in
it's
these
coming,
rural
it's
areas
coming
that we need to
towards
keep an eye
you know,
on,
maybe.
mainly because they
Yeah.
also have lives too.
Yeah,
And we're
because
looking at the confirmed
Bowie's in a
tornado on the
tornado
ground, and
warning
you have the rotation
until
that's
8
just
o'clock,
off
and we're in a
towards
severe
the east of
thunderstorm
Post Oak.
warning till
And
8:30.
again, if you are in Post Oak, this storm is
But Jimmy said
almost
it looks
right
like
over
it's
you.
going out the
I'll let you guys
lakeway.
find your safe space,
No,
alright?
Are you
No
sure
areas
about that?
Crafton
that's
and that
anywhere
way.
that is in
I don't think
enclosed
he's right.
Jimmy was
walls,
saying,
that's at the lowest point of your home, the
So,
most
It
center
could
point
change
of your
Alright,
home,
y'all
that could be your
keep an eye
bathroom,
out, okay?
closet, or your
It
basement.
could change
Alright,
direction.
okay, love you. Love
Last
you.
Baseball
second.
helmet or even a football helmet to cover your head and protect
You
your
don't
head.
know, it
The
might
head
change
is your most
direction.
important part of your
Yeah,
body
it's your
here
most
to
important
protect
part.
you from any sort of debris that you'll see with this storm. And this storm is also producing some very, very large hail. And we can see the reflectivity values here on the screen. Let's zoom out of this as well. There it is. There's your reflectivity values, and oh boy, that is some very large hail that is just off towards Buffalo Springs. And that's baseball-sized hail that you see on your screen, all right? This storm is producing any sort type of warning that you see, including hail and flash flood warnings, mainly because this storm is a slow mover. It's
Let me see.
moving very, very slowly. So with areas that experience heavy amounts of rainfall for a very long period of time, could see some flash flooding, and that's why you have a flash flooding
Oh,
warning
that's big.
over Buffalo Springs, and you do have that.
So,
You do
I'm
have
gonna go,
severe
like,
thunderstorm
right in the
warning as
middle
well.
of it.
Tornado warnings now extending off towards Jack County,
My bad.
and you have that confirmed tornado. That is the main reason why you're tuning in, and you have that big, huge hook. That's where your tornado is. It's your rotation. You can get that velocity here again. So you pull up the velocity. See, just pull up the velocity. There it is. There's your velocity, and that is some very tight rotation there for you guys right there. Shannon, anyone on Farm Market 175, you guys are the ones that we are keeping an eye on. Let's go back to this storm. You zoomed out a little bit too much. Let's go back to that pink box in Jacksboro. Jacksboro, you guys should be prepared to go to your safe space if you haven't already, mainly because this severe thunderstorm warning and the red box, which is representing your tornado warning, is just outside your area. And from what we've seen with the supercell, it's been a very dominant supercell, and it has produced tornadoes already, and it could